Hello guys, welcome back to a new market review. So as always, we're gonna go through today's price action on NQ and the trades that I took. So there was a really beautiful setup that presented itself today, and I believe a lot of traders took it regarding their strategy. So I believe you can see it on the chart right here. And so we're gonna go through it, the logic behind it, and what happened later on, right? So let me show you the trade first. So here you go, a continuation move from here. Some people caught it earlier, right, from here. Some people caught it from here, and when I arrived at the chart, I caught this pullback to here and took my profit here, right? So this was almost 60 point move. Yeah, 60 point. NQ is very volatile lately. So let's go through what happened today. Now, if we go to the 15-minute chart, right? So after this huge drop at market open from Sunday, right? We had to pull back to fill those imbalances, right? So this was price pulling back, and there was something happened here. So what happened, basically, we were in a range, right? A clear range. And then there was a deviation of the range to the upside. This is like AMD, right? So price headed to the upside and failed to take that high, right? So this is the difference between DTFX and ICT, right? DTFX, how DTFX or Dave teach these things, market structure, and how ICT teaches these things. So what you can see, ICT traders, they look for this. Look at this, right? So we have a deviation, or we have a consolidation right here, and we have a move to the upside and failing to close above the high. So for the ICT people, they will see this as AMD, right? And they want to take price lower. So, and I know that there are a lot of ICT traders that took this setup from here. So basically they want to continue this downtrend and maybe to take the previous day low like this, right? So something like this. This is the range. This is the manipulation leg. And then the distribution to the downside. But you can see you would have stopped out right here if we took this play. But DTFX will say this as, alright, price traded to the upside. It swept this. It failed to close above it. That means that this low is considered as a weak low because it failed to close above, or it failed to deliver a new high. So this right here is the target, alright? This right here is the target. When you want to take trades, this is your target, not this, alright? Not this. This is the target. So you can see the difference from here, right? So price after printing the consolidation, the manipulation leg, it doesn't have to print that distribution to the downside, all right? If price wants to continue to the upside, it can take this weak low, right? And then trade to the upside, right? So maybe a double purge, right? I see this term talking about it in Twitter, I don't know, but this happens a lot. And again, price doesn't have to go to the downside. It can go back, take that previous low, that weak low, and then continue to the upside, right? So if we zoom in, this was the manipulation leg. We traded to the downside and we created an imbalance from here. Price related to the upside, balance that imbalance, and you can see that pretty much we closed all of it. So there is no need to trade all the way to here, right? And this is a good place to put your stop loss, especially when you see price is really heavy to the downside. You can see that we have a big displacement. So I don't see price coming back all the way to here. And if we go to the 3-minute, same thing, and even better, we can see that we have a sweep and price balancing all of that 5-minute imbalance. So this is a really good place to put your stop loss. We have the sweep, so there's no need to come back all the way to here. Also balancing that imbalance, so there is no need to trade all the way to the upside. And also we traded below this, so we have a lot of confluences here. We have this block or zone to protect our stop loss from here, right? High probability trade. If it go lower, so here's that sweep, it looks even better. So I took my trade from here when price traded here, and my stop loss here, and I took my profit around here, yeah, 1.2 R. And you can see that price came back one more time. There's another opportunity to take price lower, right? One more time sweeping this, and then heavy to the downside, and you can put your another entry maybe here once price trade below this imbalance, or even below this right here. So let's see if we have some SMTs. Yeah, so there was a beautiful SMT right here, right? This was a really high probability trade. Everything was aligned, right? I took it with confidence. So what happened later on is we are continuing to the upside, of course, to balance all of this gaps right here or imbalances. We have a sweep here, right, to continue the trend, and there's a really interesting price action right here. If we zoom into the 1 minute, there was a really nice setup that presented itself. So what happened is that we came back to the downside, breaking this low, trading to the upside, and hitting this imbalance. This was like a 5-minute imbalance, I believe, 5 or 3. Yeah, so it was a 3-minute imbalance, right? Now let's go to the 1 minute. You can see how price is heavily rejecting from it, trading to the downside, right? So sweeping this, so this was the next target, and we took it from here. But after price close above this 3-minute imbalance, this is where you want to look for entries, right? To take price higher, because this one, it was the one responsible for the order flow. You can see that price rejecting multiple times from it, and this is one of my cues to determine the zone or the imbalance responsible for the order flow. When I see price rejecting multiple times from it, and then price finally violating that, and that's my cue to look for higher prices. So you can see that price came back one more time to take to sweep a low, right? Always look for this, and then maybe after price close above this imbalance or above this, that would be a really nice opportunity to trade to the upside, right? But this was difficult to deal with, I'm not gonna lie. I closed the chart here, but this is not an easy price action. So I believe that you found value in this video. If you have any questions, you can always DM me in my Twitter account or leave a comment down below, and I will answer you as soon as I can. Now happy trading and good luck.